and I said, you like?
I thought that was my cue.
Okay. Okay. He had a little, I think about a 3-octave keyboard, little piano keyboard. And then he did something even cleverer. He played beep, 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 beep. But then, next time you watch that movie and listen to R2, I can't do this, but who can whistle? He whistled. He gave his own. Yeah. Okay. Enough of the whistling. Are you a good whistler, sir? That's really good. Didn't sound anything like R2-D2, but it was really good. He whistled. He whistled, and he also did something else. He had a young son who kind of was a baby and kind of made little baby noises. And he put both of those things into his soundtrack. What does that do to the human brain? I mean, for audiences who go to the movies who have brains. Right, you know what I mean. Yeah. So assume you're somebody with a brain, and you go to the movie. Well, I've got this giant crow laughing here. Yeah. Yes. Are you all right in there? Yeah, just stand up. I mean, it's not often I see a giant crow laughing at one of these doors. Okay, terrific. What do you think it does to the human brain when you hear R2 talking like that? What? Why does it endear us to the character, sir? The natural response to the baby. That's really good. I hadn't actually thought about it like that. No, you're absolutely right. You're so right that I'm going to now adopt that forever afterwards. You don't get paid for repeats, but I'm just going to use your line. The reason is that we recognize in wider terms the humanity of something that isn't human. R2-D2 is not human, but he makes human sounds. And just as anybody got a pet dog here, pet cat, whatever, you know that sometimes you will be amazed because that animal suddenly shows human characteristics. It looks at you with a questioning face, doesn't it? It's very good. Do you recognize what I'm saying? So we kind of see in R2-D2 something that isn't human, but actually kind of is. And we like that. So it's a very clever characteristic. It was just very difficult with performing with something that wasn't replying. It was one-man show. The great moment came, one moment in the film, when, and I've talked about this before, but on the road to Jabba's palace, do you remember? You've got a big palace up there, and R2 and 3PO are walking away from camera, and 3PO is saying something like, Lando and Calrissian and poor Chewbacca never returned from this awful place. And I mean, it's tragic, isn't it? Because one reason we like 3PO, so yes, hands up who likes 3PO. Just checking. One reason we like 3PO and R2 is because they are the common man. George had this idea, this premise, that a thread would run all the way through his stories, his saga. And the thread was not of his invention. It's a trope that is used in all sorts of pieces of literature, where you take a character who is your guiding, your breadcrumbs, if you like. But the important thing about 3PO and R2 is they have no power. They are you, me, everybody who isn't a president or a king or something like that, yeah? But all of us are in a society where we have very little power. We can't tell other people what to do. We are put upon, if you like, hopefully by a benign government, benign forces, but basically we're dumped on. Yeah? And that's 3PO and R2. They both have qualities that are just not required in this galaxy. Particularly C-3PO. What is it? Human-cyborg relations expert in protocol and etiquette. When did protocol and etiquette ever happen in a Star Wars? It's a brilliant piece of writing from George, that he gave 3PO qualities that were totally useless, right? You know, it would be, I don't know, like taking, a microwave into the jungle. You know, there's no electricity, it's useless, it's a wonderful microwave, but not for the jungle, okay? So he was always out of place. And the frustrations that leads to, we're all frustrated in life at the things we don't have the power to change. And there you are, 3PO, who's a very recognizable figure, being deeply frustrated by all sorts of things, and by his friend, R2-D2. I mean, what an odd couple. We've all seen that odd couple film, haven't we? And George put this odd couple together in an environment that just didn't suit them. Generally, sound doesn't suit robots, I must admit. You have no idea. The places sound can get into. I was horrified, I will tell you about the Rise of Skywalker. We were in Jordan out in the Middle East area there. Stunning countryside. Brilliant, most wonderful time filming there. But sand everywhere. Sand on the floor, sand on your coffee, sand in your hair, sand in your face, sand in the wind. I mean, at one point, we were just about ready to shoot, and this sandstorm blew up, and everybody ran away. And it's not funny. It's really sad and lonely. I'm standing there, I mean, literally, I'm standing there. And I got my back to the wind, but I'm looking at all my crew and everybody else who are sheltering in caves and tents and things, and I'm going, and the wind is past me. And I'm looking at them there, and they're going like, and I'm going, you know, in the end, because I thought it would blow over in 5 minutes. An hour later. Seriously, why am I telling you that?